Well, welcome everyone, and for our weekly meditation. WeAwake, and I wasn't with us last week, and I was there in spirit. But yeah, lots of things going on. Life is gets complicated. So yeah, so we're going to meditate today, and thank you for being here. And I just got off about an 1,800-mile road trip yesterday, so if I seem a bit like that's because that's kind of what I'm experiencing. I hope this meditation with everyone will help me kind of get grounded and get back here with you guys. So, so today we're gonna do it's a 33-minute track, and it's from a pretty early product for us. It's called Deep Recovery, and it's something you may or may not know. I worked in the field of recovery, alcohol and drugs addiction for years. And so this was one of the first projects that I really wanted to do. And I created the guided meditation long before we found the right music. And then I think it was Leigh Spusta that did the soundtrack. And, he's our brain entrainment wizard. I can't say entrainment anymore because we have all this new research. And what we found that what we're doing is very effective. It's working really well, but it's not doing exactly what we thought it was doing. It's doing something else. So brain entrainment is kind of yesterday's news. So what was it I came up with the other day? Okay, anyway, we'll get back with you on that. So, but yeah, it is effective. That's the good news. So, yeah, so Leigh is absolute genius when it comes to this stuff, and he created this really powerful track. If you want to do the whole thing with the guided meditation, you can get it, on the WeAwake app. So, without further ado, let's do this thing. Well, welcome back. Well, from my little point of reference in the universe, that was spectacular. What a wonderful track. Thank you, Heidi, for suggesting we do that. Haven't listened to that in years. So that's great. And yeah, I don't know if you saw me fidgeting, but I got a great idea. Well, it remains to be seen. I had a powerful idea, right? So I go, oh God, where's my pens? And this is, my old desk, and I haven't sorted myself out here. But that's what happens sometimes in meditation. Oh, you get an inspiration sandwich direct from the Almighty, and it's good to pay attention. So it's always nice to have a notebook around. It's like, wait, shut up, God, I'm meditating. That's probably not a good idea. So yeah, and some people would disagree with me about that, but I think yeah, one of the purposes of meditation, not only to help us control and stop our thinking, to achieve certain states that lead to spiritual and emotional development, but also to think better and have our brains function more, be more creative and more effective and wiser. And so very good stuff. And this technology does all of that. So yeah, and I was thinking, what a gift. I mean, what a joy it was to listen to that and do that meditation. And although that's really good, good brainwave or good states of consciousness are really good, but they're not the goal of the work that we do when we use this technology. If we're doing it, like I said, a wise and informed way, we're not looking. This is kind of an old cliche, but still holds. We're not looking for altered states, as in, the drug addict who achieves certain states of bliss and peace and whatever it is with their drug or their mix of drugs. And then it kind of begins to, the effectiveness goes away, and you keep trying more, to get back to that original state of innocence or beauty one found in the substance. And it goes away, and you're chasing these states to the destruction of your life and to the wounding and hurting of the world around you and those who share it with you. So, but what we are looking for, if not altered states, is altered traits. In other words, we want to become the best, most compassionate, wisest, effective, brilliant, artistic, creative version of ourselves, so that we can deal with everything that's arising at this stage of our evolution, planetary evolution, because it is really complex. And yeah, we're going to have to grow into this. And there are tremendous evolutionary pressures that are being placed upon us. And I don't need to go back and talk about them just in the last couple of years. But yeah, they are, and they say that stress is the mother of evolution, right? When everything is going fine, why do you need to evolve? You don't. It's meeting your needs. You're there, and evolutionary stages can last for a long time, But then at a certain point, when those conditions are no longer the conditions have changed and things are different, the old forms are no longer sufficient. So in the record, in our Earth's layers, we see that these new forms emerge in just almost immediately in geologic time. It's not this often this slow progression to what as the original evolution thought. It really happens quite quickly, and it's happening right now. We're in one of those phases of fast evolution and fast change, and we need to do our part, not just to be, victims of the stress and the change, but be co-creators and work with it creatively, like a master martial artist working with the energies to achieve the outcomes that in our hearts we know we need to achieve. So yeah, Yeah, so be grateful, work hard, and there's a lot of things to be angry about, injustices and bad things in the world, but there's also a lot of amazing things. So you have to hold both of those things, and can't always do it simultaneously. Sometimes you can hold all that together in our hearts and minds. And, yeah, it's good. So anyway, that was alpha and theta, is what the brain was being attuned to. We'll get back with you with the language. And again, Leigh Spusta. And if you'd like to listen to the whole track, it's on the WeAwake app, and it's a powerful guided meditation. I think it was originally for those who were struggling with the disease of addiction. However, I think it's probably good for all of us who are in corporal form, as it were. So anyway, God bless you guys. Really good to be here again with you. And yeah, give us feedback. Let us know, what's going on, if this is helping, how we can improve what we're doing. We are here for you, and without you, we would not be here. So, thank you.